Boston, a historic city, prosperous and at peace, until this event rocked America in April.
Something just blew up!
3 died, hundreds were injured, in the worst terror attack on American civilians since 9/11.
I didn't see my leg, fortunately. My initial thought was I was going to die right there.
These are the 2 brothers believed to have laid the bombs.
Again, and you can see folks being taken away in wheelchairs, and on the live feed, this is, listen please. Just a few minutes ago, we were showing you pictures that I told you were new video, and this is not new video. Well, yes it is, because live pictures do not cut like that. This is new video that's just come in, and let's just listen.
I turned to my right to run, and I basically ran pretty much into the second bomb.
Something just blew up!
I really recall it popping at my feet and thinking in my head at that point, this is not a good situation. This is bad.
It was a scene of blood and mayhem. Body parts lay on the streets. The screams of the injured were drowned by sirens and panic.
It was chaos. Everybody around me, their hair had been singed and it was sticking straight up, and they were kind of walking around like a zombie. I didn't see my leg, fortunately, but I saw blood coming from it and coming pretty quickly. So my initial thought was I was going to die right there.
Competitors and race organizers were crying as they fled in chaos. Bloody spectators were being carried to the medical tent that had been set up to care for fatigued runners. Quoting here, "There are a lot of people down," one man said, whose bib number 17528 identified him as a man from North Carolina. He was not injured, but marathon workers were carrying one woman who did not appear to be a runner. She was bleeding. About 3 hours after the winners crossed the line, there was a loud explosion on the north side of Boylston Street, just before the photo bridge that marks the finish line of this marathon. Then another thunderous explosion could be heard a few seconds later. Runner Laura McLean of Toronto said that she heard 2 explosions outside the medical tent. Quoting, "There are people who are really, really bloody," McLean said. They were pulling them into the medical tent. Quote, "I was expecting my husband any minute," she said. "I don't know what this building is. It just blew. A big bomb, a loud boom, and then glass everywhere. Something hit my head. I don't know what it was. I ducked." That's what we have, and these are the pictures as they are coming into us from My Fox 25 in Boston. Our local anchors and reporters are on scene. Let's listen in.
Day in Boston. Thousands lined the streets to witness the city's cherished ritual, the marathon.
My son was running a marathon. I've run 12.
Peter Payek is a wrestling coach and a Boston Marathon enthusiast.
I was going to meet him at mile 22, and then I was going to bike from there down to the finish line. And I wanted to stand at that finish line and take his pictures.
It was a beautiful day. It was a little chilly, but it was gorgeous out.
Roseanne Sedoya has come to the marathon since she was a child.
Started out like any other marathon Monday, and basically I went to the finish line to see friends run.
At 2:37 in the afternoon, security cameras showed 2.
Boston Public Library on the right side. The explosions, according to Maria, appeared to have happened on the left-hand side there.
It's going down Boylston into like towards the common.
Traveling the way the runners were traveling was on their left.
Exactly.
And it was crowded. I mean, tell us how crowded it was. You were there cheering on your husband.
It was packed.
My goodness. An unthinkable scene in Boston this afternoon. It is quickly becoming clear that we're in the middle of a disaster in that city. At least 1 explosion has happened, possibly 2. We know that dozens are injured. We have reports, not from authorities or anyone else, of actually seeing victims who did not make it out of this alive. We do not see an enormous amount of structural damage at all. What we see is